You know the fucking vibes. Your boy Litty Willie from the Litty Show, and today on Litty View, powered by 24hourhiphop.com, we got Smiles Official on the Henny already. Couldn't find it, so you know he had to bring it out. Big moves. Talk to the people, brother. Tell where you are, who you from, all that. If they don't know.
All right. Yo, it's your boy Smiles Official, so official. I'm Cutler Ridge, down south, you know, Dade County. Been out here for a while doing this music shit over 10 years. A lot of accolades. We'll get into that. You know, we can talk about everything. But, you know, I'm just out here, Streets Enterprise. That's a label. Got our own thing going, starting up other businesses. So, shit, we'll talk about it. You know.
We working.
Yes, sir.
Before we start, I want to shout out famed Steve-O. Steve-O got this connect today.
Yes, sir.
Steve-O's the brother from down south. Where did the name come from, Smile?
Bruh, listen, well, I mean, nowadays I'm older, so I don't smile as much. But when I was young, you had a football coach yelling at you or anything, no matter I'm in trouble, no matter how bad the situation was, I was smiling in the middle of chaos. So my dog Carlos, he said I was my best friend in high school. He said, shit, he just started calling me Smiles, and then it kind of stuck. And then the official came later because we had like a little situation with Smiles and South Star back in the day. And my Twitter was Smiles Official. So, you know, like for legal reasons, we just went ahead with official, trademarked it, and got that shit out the way.
And going from there.
And just, yeah, Smiles Official.
So 10 years later, Smiles Official's here. Smiles South Star.
Yeah, I seen the new Smiles out there. I don't know if they attacking him like they attacking. Shit, I'm about to attack that nigga.
Haitian Jamaican.
Both. Yeah.
Got the both of backgrounds.
Yeah, a little bit Cuban too, yeah.
A little bit Cuban too.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of...
I'm Caribbean, dog. I'm dead.
Well, listen, no, but before that, you got a lot of strict, rough parenting bloodline.
Facts.
How was it growing up with that kind of parenting?
I think it started like that, but I'm the last of 4 boys, so I think I had it like a little easier. It was still strict, but like I kind of just ain't listen, I guess.
Yeah, you're like...
I just pushed the buttons. Yeah.
The last one gets a little bit baby, too, so you're lucky. You're lucky.
I pushed the buttons a little bit.
You was raised in Cutler Ridge. I just had Young and 94 Fats on the building. He called it Cutler Bay. I was like, I could tell you Young because we don't call it.
I got the original tattoo.
The original OG.
The original Cutler Ridge OG. Welcome to Cutler Ridge.
Most people say in the industry they're from Miami when they're from Florida, and they all could tell you how I'm so fucking happy that somebody says that they from down south and label it, because I'm from Homestead, Florida City, Naranja. So when people tell me, oh, where you from? I'm from Homestead. And they look at me crazy as fuck. Like, and then I'm from New York too. So you know, when we from the Bronx, you say you from the Bronx.
Yeah.
So I'm not from Miami. I'm not from New York. I'm from the Bronx. I'm not from Miami. I'm from Homestead.
Yeah, you gotta be specific though.
And I like it though, because a lot, you know, back in the days, about 2003, 2004. They were kind of like embarrassed to say they were from Homestead. They were embarrassed to say they were from...
I would never, bro. I was always putting on for down south, dog. Cause I always since I came in the game like years ago, dog. Like I always felt like down south was at a disadvantage. So I was always fighting for down south because I was like nobody really. It was a bunch of artists down there that was popping for a long time. Some of them starting to get some you know light on them now, but it's like niggas was doing their thing for a long time, and like we had like only 3 clubs down there, so niggas didn't know it, but it was artists out there bringing 50, 100 people out to the club, and they had real buzz, and it's like it wasn't recognized amongst the industry. Like even like myself, I didn't really get recognized in the industry till I moved to Miramar, and I was in the office and G5 and stuff up north, and I was in the up north crowd, and I ain't really get my recognition till I was, you know what I'm saying, like up mingling up here, because it's like in the industry in Miami, it's like this shit all that matters. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
You ever perform at Gusto's?
Back in the days, super
so
old.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
And he said Red Rooster before we came here. Red Rooster,
and the Goon Bay and all that old shit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Temple 10? No, you remember that one?
Nah.
That was in Florida City, like in the hole, like.
I think they named it some other shit.
Small little shit.
It's like in a little corner, like in a shopping center. I know exactly what you're about. It was something else when I went there. They changed the name to that shit 100 times.
A bunch of times.
Yeah.
Craziest Cutler Ridge story. Something that you can talk about. Please don't get us indicted. Something you can talk about.
Shit.
Craziest Cutler Ridge story. Oh, what?
Oh, but damn, what?
You know what? It could be illegal, but if it's past, then it can't come in.
Nah, I can't talk about it.
All right, then give me something. I need a crazy Cutler Ridge story.
A crazy Cutler Ridge story. Let me think, though, because I'm trying to think. Like, they all crazy, but it's like I gotta fit in the line. What's a crazy Cutler Ridge story? Jeez. All of them sound bad in my head right now. I feel like
Crazy girl story then. Girls can't put you in jail.
Yes, it can.
Crazy girl story.
Nah, I stick to Cutler Ridge story. I'd rather talk about the hood. Crazy Cutler Ridge story. All right. In elementary school, we used to have at Cutler Ridge Elementary. It was in walking distance of my house. I stayed in Cutler Creek Club, right? And I was walking back home. We used to have some shit called after school hockey or some
that's
shit.
down the street from McDonald's, right?
Yeah,
Cutler Creek Club?
Cutler Creek Club, yeah.
No.
So we had some shit called after school hockey and shit. And I used to bring rollerblades. And they provided the hockey sticks and all that shit. But we used to play after school or whatever. So I'm like rollerblading home. It's a little bit late. And we had a crackhead in our neighborhood called Patrick, right? But all the boys, we used to just talk shit to him and keep him moving. But he was like a zombie. He ain't never react or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, this one day I said something to him like the normal funny shit. This man got mad, or maybe it's that I was alone. So the man attacked me. So I tried to hit him with the hockey stick. Boom, that bitch ain't feel it. Tried to skate off.
Crackhead, bro.
Yeah, I tried to skate off, but he faster. So, you know, I'm on rollerblades. I said, hold on, wait, I gotta try to hit him again. I tried to hit him again, and then grab this shit, right? So I was beefing with this. We had these neighbors, like the dad was the police, but the two little girls, they were white and they was racist. They used to call us the N-word and shit. So we used to beef with them and shit. But they used to get in trouble. We used to get in trouble because you know the parents wasn't with it like that. But they'll say what they said. But fucking luckily that police officer, he was there that day because I was already on the floor getting my ass beat, and then he came out and he stopped it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So he helped you.
Yeah, so he helped me. So that's a crazy, I guess, Cutler Ridge story that's legal.
So did the girls get the pass for calling you? I ignored them after that?
Nah, they still, after that, bro, there was one day that they, that we was playing football, and I forgot what we did to them, that they wanted revenge. They let the dead German Shepherd, yeah, bro, I had to run around the whole damn neighborhood. You jumped on the playground thinking you was safe, and the motherfucking German Shepherd jumped on the playground with you. You had to keep running. That shit was crazy as a day. I remember my brother was waiting for me at the door like this. I got home, I felt like I was playing baseball, and I was like, whoo! That nigga shut the door, boom, home safe.
Hell no. Talking about football, you went to Southridge?
Nah, I didn't. I wish.
Where'd you play football?
My old girl wasn't having it. That's that Caribbean shit. So my old girl coming out of middle school, I was supposed to get a scholarship to go to Columbus, right? If I would have known what I know now, I would have went out there and played football. But me being immature back then, so it's all boys school, you know. Shit gay, I don't want to go there. You know, so my mom was like, shit, you get in the Coral Reef, then you can slide. So I said, all right, bet. I went to Coral Reef for a year. I was bad as fuck. They got kicked out in the first year for fighting. I had too many fights and shit. And then we had just moved to Country Walk that year.
Then you wondering why you're fighting with your security. You heard what he just said, right? He's been fighting since legit. It's in his blood.
Shit, yeah, dog. So I ended up having to go to Sunset because in Country Walk, we had moved to Country Walk in the middle of the year. And Country Walk, the district was like literally divided by 152. Everybody on this side went to South Ridge. Right. Everybody on this side went to Sunset of 152. So I ended up having to go to Sunset. But, you know, that shit kind of worked out because we kind of changed history over there. We're the first team to take on the playoffs ever. First to win a district title there, you know. RIP to Coach Fernandez. He was coach of the year my junior year. He passed away that spring. You know, some shit happened. He had a tumor or whatever, but, you know.
So you would have went further in the football career.
Well, I went to college, and then I came down here, and I think it's statute of limitation has been long enough. I got fucked up trying to rob a creepy house.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I got locked up. Luckily, the first offense, whatever, they dropped the charges, you know, no process, whatever. And then, but I lost my scholarship because the school found out. So.
Oh, shit.
So I'm thinking, I'm getting ready like, shit, I'm going back because I beat the cane. Nobody knows. And, you know, mama don't know. I snuck this shit. I kept it quiet the whole time. My brother bonded me. Like, it was quiet until the letter came to the house and my mom opened that shit. They said that they took the scholarship. You know, they were like, oh, he could come back to school, but there ain't no scholarship. Because they got like a zero tolerance shit over there.
I know you got the Caribbean ass whooping no bitching.
Nah, I got kicked out of the house.
Even worse.
Shit like that. My dad sent me to New York. I mean, some of my other family, because like everybody from Jamaica went to New York. So a lot of people from his side of the family in New York. He was like, look, just go up there, you know, boom, so I could, you know,
relax,
learn some other parts of the family. Slow down. But I went up there and I realized certain parts of the family was on there. So I feel like my dad was sending me a message to make it be like, you know, you're okay. You're not the only one. You know, like
Right.
You know, just don't gotta give up.
And I'm sure you learned some more bad shit over there.
Some and some not. Some of them were telling like old stories because they was already off that. They had kids and families, but everybody knew what happened. You know how families is. Shit spread like wildfire, and you like the fuck up all of a sudden.
And then you black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
So Smiles, fast forward now. So football, college. We don't get into the college scene, and then you start doing music. Where does the music come from?
I was doing music since high school, but it was like kind of like a It wasn't that serious because me and my dogs used to say some shit since freshman year in high school. We used to say shit. If we don't make it to the NFL, we gonna make it rapping. If we don't make it rapping, we gonna make it trapping. And we like literally just stuck to that. You know what I'm saying? It was like a rule between the boys. So it was like we was gonna make it somehow, some way. And when I came back, I took like more passion into the music because I ain't have football there. So it's like I had more time to, you know what I'm saying, put into that. And then I started seeing success, like Larry Dog picked me up, put me on stage for the first time, and started having me out here with like, bro, like I was in Coco's with Khaled and Ross, like shoulder to shoulder. And I'm wondering, I'm 17, 18, some shit like that. Like, and I'm next to you. Larry Dog was taking me everywhere. Like, shots to Larry Dog, he did a lot for me.
We were just with him last month.
Yeah,
funny guy.
He's a pioneer out here. He don't get enough credit for.
That's a fact. We were telling him that.
The biggest artist out of Miami came out to Larry Dog open mic, and a lot of these young artists, right? They not structured right because right now, if you tell them go to open mic, they too big for that. But me, Ball, Greasy, Piccolo, Grimo, all these niggas. I was young at the time, but all these niggas had hits on radio and everything, and they still showing up to the open mic. Flo would pass by every now and then. You never know who be in the building at a Larry Dog event. Showcase, right? So like people nowadays, you tell somebody go to the open mic and they feel like they too big for it. But how you too big? Like you need to catch any audience you can. Like
everybody and anybody. That's a fact.
Pretty much, but they won't do the hard work. Like if you tell them how, like a lot of artists tell me, oh, how'd you get here? How'd you do this? And if I tell them the truth, they'll like turn their ear off because it's like they don't want to do that work.
They can't compute that much work.
If they're like, oh damn, how you got on radio? If I tell them, I bet you shit, nigga, I was in 3-4 clubs a night, 7 days a week, until the record caught its own, because if not, nigga not gonna play your shit out of sight, out of mind.
Right, facts.
Like once it breaks, they gonna play it because now it's but nigga. In the beginning,
feed that shit.
Yeah, you gotta force that shit, dog. If you ain't got no big budget, you gotta go push that shit on niggas. At the end of the day, it's just like ain't no difference. We just doing it the poor man way, but it ain't no difference from Jay-Z and Beyonce. They drop a track and they drop $250,000 just on radio, right?
Right.
Why? To brainwash you, because whether you like the song or not, I don't like none of Cardi B songs, or I don't like no Nicki Minaj song, but you know the shit word for word because you heard it enough times, whether you like it or not. So you brainwash. So the only way that we can do that is the poor man hustle. We went 3-4 strip clubs a night. Boom, boom, boom.
Guerrilla marketing. You know who's the biggest influence of what you're saying is the Rough Riders. Yeah. I don't know if you remember when Rough Riders came out, but you seen that fucking R
everywhere.
You could not, in like every city, every town. Like they had a street team where, like you said, poor man's like dude, and Def Jam came on later, but Rough Riders was big before Def. Like you would go everywhere, and obviously now they have a motorcycle team. So now you got a motorcycle, but it's just like you said, it's just.
I learned that shit from Lex and Hugo, Lex Promotions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I used to in high school. Like I said, I was always kind of around the music shit. I was like interning and doing street team shit for Slip and Slide. So I was around Ted Lucas. I was around Trina Trick. Trick, like
yeah.
That's like fan. That's like big bro. So I was always around them and shit. But back then I was not doing my own music. I was just street teaming, passing out flyers, go to a club. I'm 16, 15 years. I go to a club and hold down their bottles. They'll be like, you can open some, start drinking, whatever you want to do. They know you come and just hold down. I'll be out there in my little Slip and Slide hat. No, real shit, but it was just promotion, street team right. With Lex and them, and I get my little check from Lex Promotions, and I was happy for a kid in high school. I was DJing on the side.
You were living the
fucking
life, bro.
$200, dog. Shit.
You were living the free alcohol.
You could buy Jordans. You chilling. That's all that matters. They ain't had no bills.
I know they was coming at you in school, like, yo, get me here, get me
there.
Listen,
they was coming at me for all the parties.
That's what I say.
That's it. I knew where the party was at.
You know the vibes is Litty Willie from Litty Productions. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting us, sharing, liking, commenting, doing all that good stuff. Just to let y'all know, we got Instagram live videos, we got YouTube videos, we got all kinds of different productions. That's why we call ourselves Litty Productions. Make sure y'all hit me up if y'all looking for something at Litty Willie _ Litty Show Productions on Instagram, all that good stuff. Just make sure you hit me up. We out.
At what point did you say or feel like, okay, I'm in the industry now?
I think the first time I got on radio, I had a song with Dig 'Em Down called Shaking It. And we shot like a professional video. I never seen nothing like that. Like, they brought out the red cam. That was the first time he was out there. They rented a mansion. Like, they did this big video shoot, and like I wasn't paying for shit.
That's the best feeling, right?
So I was like, yo, this must be it. I felt like I had made it. Shit on radio. You turn on 99 Jams. You get
right.
Shit lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought we had made it, but I found out it's a long way to go from there, though.
But you still remember that moment. It's priceless.
I still remember
it's priceless.
Yeah. That's where I felt like I first made it, or at least I say it's a stepping stone. It made a name
for you.
Yeah, it made a name for me, made me relevant, I guess.
Right. What are some of the biggest artists you've worked with? Let's not talk about what's coming out now, neither.
All right. So before that,
yeah.
I'll say Tay Dism.
Okay.
Billy Blue.
Okay. Shout out to Dade County.
Let me see. Red Cheetah. You know, we don't call him Red Cheetah. I don't know, but I want to say his name the way he promoted it now.
Right.
That's what he calling it now, Red Cheetah. K Cutter.
I don't know what's the transition.
I'm just making sure I say
it
well, right now.
You say both. I don't know what's the transition. I'm still trying to keep up with everybody.
K Cutter. I had some other shit too with some big artists, but
shout out to K Cutter too.
That didn't get cleared. So we want to. Reed Dollars. Damn, I have to go through the catalog.
We need another interview just for that.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean I'll say that's like probably the biggest I could say right now off the top.
How do you stay humble but big but relevant but still street connected to everything? How do you manage to do all that? Because certain people move in certain directions and then they kind of like become irrelevant to the streets or irrelevant to the way you're connected. Like I know you from somebody that I don't even know that well from my brother. So it's like you're still relevant in the streets and stuff like that.
I take time with the people. Like I'm still in the streets, so not in that type of way, but I'm saying like I'm still close to the people. I still hang out at spots. Tell them like we chill vibe. So like I don't know. I don't got that ego factor. I never like. Some people told me it's a bad thing in the rap thing, that it kind of hurts me because I don't do enough live and talk enough shit or celebrate everything. But R.I.P. Coach Fernandez again, right? But sports taught me a lot about life, like period. And I remember it was one time that my dog, like it was me and my boy, he had just scored a touchdown, but we did like a crazy little celebration that I did with him, and we came back and coach was yelling at us. And then he sat us down on the side and he was like, "Look, when you do that shit all the time, you don't celebrate. If you used to doing it, you don't celebrate. If you celebrate, it's because that shit rare. You didn't mean to do that.
Right.
You're excited that happened." He said the player that run across the touchdown line, hand the ball to the referee and jog right back to the sideline, I mean, he do that shit all the time. He ain't excited about that shit. That's normal.
It's a job.
So, like I kind of like took that philosophy into my life, and I don't get too excited. I don't get too low, nothing. I just, take everything for what it is. Like of course there's certain things that, are going to get you excited, when you catching your wins. But, I mean, I'm going to always be humble, bro. Like, I'm just not built like that.
Well, I appreciate that, and I really do. Me coming from you, because not only we from, the same town, same city area, but you give opportunities to people, and you may not even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give opportunities to people without knowing that, and that's why you will always win, because you have the energy where you give for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You give for nothing, and just talking to people when you become in a certain level, that shows. Because even people that I'm not even that big, and people will hit me up and they'll respond like, "Yo, I can't believe you respond to me." I'm like, "What you mean? What do you mean respond to me? I'm gonna respond."
Man, I try to respond to everybody, dog.
I know the DMs are crazy, right?
Shit. Yeah, my DMs, but I take the time to try to respond to everybody. If they get a little crazy, I give them a warning, and if not, then I'll stop responding. But I try to take the time. Like, sometimes that should be backed up. You know how you got the regular DMs, you got the little other shit. Sometimes if I know I got some time, I'll take like a good 30 minutes and just try to get back to certain people, and try to, connect with them. So.
Well, thank you for that. I'm speaking for everybody that's waiting for the response too. Thank you for that. Streets Academy, that was the last project that you put out.
Yeah.
Why so long? What you been took a time off?
Oh, nah, I dropped. That was last August. So, like, I do this thing because I'm born on August 11th. It's the birthday of hip hop,
Okay.
right? So, I've been doing this thing for like the last 4 or 5 years.
You know the birthday of hip hop. Where was hip hop created?
In the Bronx.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
DJ Cool Herc, he was Jamaican.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure. You know, a lot of them don't know that. So
I got. That's my birthday. I know all the history, man.
They hate that shit. You see that, right? They hate that shit. He said Dade.
Yeah.
This guy said Dade.
I said, who's Dade?
Oh, who is Dade? The reason why you sitting in this room. But August 11th, you dropped it.
So I drop every year on my birthday. It's the birthday of hip hop, so I use it to celebrate. I use it as a marketing tool too. It's like a cheat code.
Of
You
course.
know, everybody gonna want to vibe for your birthday. So
Right.
you know, line up the events, line up everything, drop the project, get all the love. You know, and to set it off for the year. So I mean, I always drop every August 11th. It's been like
If
a
you're
tradition.
watching this interview, pay attention. He's giving you free fucking knowledge. He's giving you free knowledge.
I give you the poor man hustle. Give you cheat codes.
It's a fact. So you're working on something new right now. It's obviously on Instagram, so we're gonna talk about it. You got a big track coming out with Tory called "Bands in the Trap."
Yes, sir.
How did that come about?
Damn, that came through a third party. Like one of my dogs, like he was, you know, I guess he was dealing with them, and then he told me, "Oh, we're gonna do a track." I sent them your records. They fuck with it. I was like, all right, cool. So I was excited at first. I said, all right, bet, boom. Month go by, nuts. Another month go by, nuts. God, fuck this. I opened a tax office, right? So I've been working in a tax office. So I'm in there like fucking button up and dress whatever. And then one day I get a call like, you gotta go now. I'm like, all right, shit. So I go back to the crib, change, get my drip clothes on, and we get there. And like the timing was perfect because the engineer was going out of town and whatever. But we did enough to get the record done. You know, I had to go back and do more on my part. Like
Was
later.
he really fucking with it, or was it just this whole connection scheme, or was he really fucking?
It was a
with
connection with it, but it was like I knew he was fucking with it for this reason was that he like kind of tailored. Like if you know Tory's music,
Right.
and you listen to this track, you know he made it for me.
Right.
Like the subject.
He
matter.
catered to it. Yes.
He catered to what he obviously listened to what I was doing with my music and made a record about
Right.
which type of shit I'm on instead of like
That's
what
dope.
he's usually on.
That's
You
dope.
know, he's usually more about the girls or party shit or like he'll say some trapping
He
shit.
connected to it. He connected
He'll say
to
some
it.
trapping shit, but not like straight. You know, like
Right.
not like the way he came on this record.
Dope. So is that dropping August 11th?
That's dropping June 12th, and then the whole project come out August 11th.
Okay.
So next month, boom, we run the promo, start getting it started. I was just on the phone with Tony Neal today. That he excited. We about to go in. I got a meeting coming up with Lex, get the team together, cause shit, we gonna go hard with this one.
How's that studio session? Was dope.
It was dope. It was actually at his crib. So you know his brother. So it was between like my dog Omar. He run Victoria's Frenchies. Like they sold dogs to Kodak Black.
Is that where you got yours from in your
Song.
picture?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where I got mine from. He big in the dog game. So it was between him and Kels, which is Tory's brother.
Okay.
And they put it together.
And it
From
happened.
there it happened. Like, you know, I at points I thought I was doubtful. I didn't know if it was still gonna happen. The time was going by. I was just like, you know what, whatever. And then it happened. So
She's gonna be lit.
yeah,
She's gonna be lit.
definitely gonna be lit.
This
This the biggest feature for me. This the biggest feature I've had so far. Like as far as a major artist, like I've had two big ones like that before, but they didn't get the clearance because they had labels. Tory independent right now.
Got you.
We don't gotta, you know, we don't have to go through a label, get an approval, or hear, you know, like it's his call.
Where that goes.
Yes.
Shout out to Tory. So next time you see him, tell him that this show, he actually liked one of our company. This show has used Litty again because the show's called Litty Show,
Yeah,
and we used it all the way up until we got into the bracket of actually being a show, which then we can't monetize it because it's his song and stuff like that. But that song is still our anthem. Like
yeah.
it's
for
called
sure.
the Litty Show, so tell him that the Litty Show fucks with you.
Nah, definitely. I'm gonna let them know. Probably when we shoot the video, I'm gonna hit y'all up. You know, y'all slide through,
For sure.
get some coverage, come by.
For sure. We're gonna rock with it. Talking about that, I don't know if you remember, and shout outs to you because we talked one time on live, and I don't know if you remember, but you were in the business suit in the tax place, and I'm like, yo, I want to get you on the show.
Yeah.
I want to get you because we started a live show, and I was like, yo, we got gunplay, we got this, but I want to get you on the show. And you were like, yo, I'm gonna get back to you, but I just opened up this tax place. I'm worried about numbers and money right now. Like I'm not in music right now.
Hey, listen, dog. Because even this year, like that's why I took like from the point that I actually did the track to like now being free to get it off, dog. For them 4 months, I'm like a crazy man, dog.
How much you learned in those 4 months though?
Oh, bro, a lot. The best investment I ever made yet.
In the tax company. Shout out to my uncle, which is Haitian. He owns 3 different businesses that he's living right now. Like he literally 6 months off and 6 months working.
I take 4 months to do that, and I run up a check, a big bag, and then I could use that bag and do this shit.
Dope.
And I got the rest of the year.
So let's talk about, because now we're on business, Smiles. What else ventures you got your hands into?
We opened up a jet ski business. I did that with my partner, Gio from Knockout Customs. Just a lot of stuff, bro. I'm trying to get into everything. Got stocks. I'm just trying to keep finding ways to
stay relevant financially.
Yeah,
not relevant on Instagram, relevant financially.
A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of niggas, dog. I be trying to tell them, dog, you gonna go broke trying to be a rapper if you don't get your money right. Sometimes you gotta step away for a minute. Don't step away for a minute. Hey, go get your money right, man. And that's coming from me that I ain't never really been broke. You know, like I ham up, but it's not enough. Like when you really get into the industry, like. So like going back to that first radio run. So we got here, and then when we found out what you gotta do next, right? It's like playing the video games, the levels, right? And then you find out what needs to be next to get to the next level. It's like, all right, boom, you fell short.
Is it a little deterring sometimes when you get to a certain level and you're like, yo, I got here, and it's like,
bro,
what? I gotta do that to get there.
It's really, really deterred. Like I'll tell you like this: well, I got a bag. I thought we made it the whole way. We sat in meetings with the label, so I'm in the meeting label. The only 2 offers we got was from 300 and from Def Jam.
You know the vibes is Litty Willie from Litty Productions. I want to thank everybody that's been supporting us, sharing, liking, commenting, doing all that good stuff. Just to let y'all know, we got Instagram live videos, we got YouTube videos, we got all kinds of different productions. That's why we call ourselves Litty Productions. Make sure y'all hit me up if y'all looking for something at Litty Willie _ Litty Show Productions on Instagram, all that good stuff. Just make sure you hit me up. We out.
And then when they told me the numbers, though, I mean, I'm not gonna say it on camera and shit.
Right.
Like, I know for most people they would have thought that was good money, but I was already making money, so I was like, it's not what you rapping for. You know, and some people are like, oh, you should take it. It's not really about the money. It's about what goes. And I'm like, no, because you see too many of these situations, and the artist is gone after that. Dog. I said I'd rather talk to my team. They agree. I said I'd rather go back home and keep working. Shit, we know we got their attention now. Could do it again. Just go back home, work a little harder, get the numbers up.
I can't with a better offer. Come with a better offer.
Come with a better offer. We got the contacts now. I could call them. I could pull up. So, you know, and I learned a lot of stuff from them, the way they taught, that made me go home and know exactly what to work for. You know, like exactly what I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Because if they told me, all right, this is why you're worth this, right? Because you're missing this, you're missing that, this not high enough, this not, you know, then I knew, all right, then I need to come
now I know
home
what I need to do.
And work on this.
Free knowledge. Free knowledge.
Yeah.
If you're watching this interview right now, once again, he's giving you the fucking. If you're not taking notes for this shit,
hey, tell these artists they gotta spend money, bro. Cause dog, a bunch of art, I should be. My manager be telling me all the time. He said, "Dog, you gotta charge these artists for consulting, right?" And I said, "No, it's game. You know, like I'd rather give it to niggas, but dog, 90% of these niggas won't listen. None of them got no budget, right? So, you know, Kingpin is rap juggernaut.
No.
He worked with Bigger Rankin, right? So we're real close to them. We've done a lot of work in the past. Kingpin said something that made so much sense to me one day. He said, you got a little budget? Cool. You got no budget? There's nothing. So, like, even if you got $300, there's some kind of move you can make, you know, servicing the song.
You can flip that and work it.
To DJ something, you could do something with it, right? In the music industry, or you could do something, right? But if you got no budget, like, you know, like, nigga, this shit ain't for free. It's a business. It's an industry. People
and shit costs. You know, and we're trying to explain that to people because they'll hit us up, and you know, now we got to charge. You know, there's cameras. We're sitting in the studio. You know, people got to get paid for their time. So $75, you tell somebody, they're like, oh, but this. I said, do you know how much a studio costs alone? Like, you sit in a studio to film a video.
If they complain about 75, and that's why I tell people they think I'm mean now.
No,
right?
no.
So I
give
say,
it to them.
You know, if you complain about $75, you're in the wrong industry.
But then they'll come in with some fresh J's, big bag of dope, this and that. But you want
priorities fucked up. They go spend money in the strip club. They got designer on all that shit, right? I just told that to her. I'm not gonna say the name.
That's fine.
He probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I already told him this to his face, so it ain't like I'm talking shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna put a name out
right
for the public. Nigga, I had a dude, one of my dogs. He touched a PPP loan, right? So he had the you up the whole 20. He's chilling, right? You always complaining to me about music, this, that, the music, this, that, and the third. See you a month later, you ain't did nothing I told you, and you down to 5 bands. Right? So a month later, you ain't did nothing I told you. You didn't make more money, and you down to 5 bands, right? And then now you asking me for help on music. I don't know what to tell you to do with them 5 bands, bro. You better flip it back to 20.
Flip it and get that 20.
Hey, I don't want to know what you got to do to flip it back to 20, but you go do that because you fucked up. And now you probably irresponsible. You probably owe that money. Shit, you probably not even.
I think we need to really pay attention. That's the problem. Like people. It has a play to it where you ain't never had that too, so it's kind of hard. You know, sometimes you really got to get fucked up.
Well,
too.
that shit. I think it gave a whole bunch of niggas money that was never supposed to touch money. So,
that's a fact.
Niggas that don't know what to do with it. I think that's a lot of reason for a lot of the crime right now. Niggas touch money, got that taste, and now they don't know what to do. So they desperate.
Fat Joe said it. Fat Joe said nobody's broke right now. He says nobody's broke right now.
Now they are though. They're broke now.
Well, that's what he said.
They ran out.
When he did that interview, he's like, nobody's broke right now, but it's gonna be scary when they are running out because they gonna have a taste of this.
Yep, and they're not used to, and then they gonna fiend for that feeling again. Funny.
Smiles, what's next besides the big track with Toy? What else you working on?
So dropping the project August. I'm gonna shoot a couple videos. You know, just shit. You know, I'm gonna just get to work, bro. I'm gonna wing it as I go, but you know.
Music.
Music. It's music time. So
music time.
You know, from the moment Tory record drop, I'm on go. Gotta assemble the team.
That's another cheat code. Are you gonna use the Tory record and just, since we got that traction, poof,
get that traction and run everything up behind it. You know, and then I got a couple artists we work with, like Tune. We work with Andre the Tipper. We got a couple artists that we work very close with. Tune's actually signed to us. Andre is like a relative artist that we help with management.
So you have one official artist on your record label?
Yes.
Okay. You looking for any podcasts?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, definitely. We get Tune up here. Okay. Yeah. And he about his business, so you know we'll chop it up.
Get it going. Where do people can find you? Obviously, they need to know where you can get your music, the jet ski rentals. Where can they go get their taxes done? All that good shit. Come on, let's go.
All right, you can follow me at Smiles Official. Everything's spelled normal. Smiles Official, because I'm the real Smiles. The tax office is Victory Tax Miami, because it's a franchise. So it's Victory Tax Miami. Make sure you go to Miami. Don't confuse me with the other stores. And then the jet ski business is Yeski Businesses, because I used to do back in the day. I used to do the whole yen, euro, dollar thing on Twitter. I was doing that shit in 07. I wish I would have trademarked that, because I would have been getting paid right now. Clubs using it, everybody using that little shit. But yeah, it's called Yeski. It's like that, the logo with the yen, euro, dollar.
Copy. And shout outs, bro. Shout outs. Who deserves the shout outs, the love, the respect, all that.
I mean, I want to shout out all the people that support, that been running the numbers up, you know, people that still playing my old shit on Spotify, because of numbers I be wondering where the hell they coming from. Everybody that be following, showing love on Instagram and all of that. My team, Streets Enterprise. I want to shout out everybody, my whole staff at Victory Tax. You know, I want to shout out my family, parents, my girl, my babies. That's who I do it for.
Shout out to security.
Yeah, Mr. Security. Well, they everything, bro. They not just.
Yeah, I know. But listen, I always
down for everything.
I gotta show love to people who walk on my corner, because
definitely Valhalla Protection Services. You know,
definitely.
Y'all follow them too. So you know, shit, man, we working, bro.
We done. We working.
I'm out here.
One suggestion I can give you, and this is only like the cheat code. And I've been listening to your music when I found out I was in an interview, because I heard your shit, but I want to listen to your whole catalog so I know what to talk about.
Yeah.
And I was in the car with the kids, and Ice Cream Man came on. So when that shit came on, bro. So word of advice: find a way to get that shit on TikTok. I guarantee you. Yeah. I guarantee you some way now that's gonna blow as a TikTok chart.
That was like the idea, and then I got caught up with the whole tax season, and I just
I'm telling you, bring it back. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. But Chaos was talking about it. He said, I'm So High is blowing up on TikTok right now. And this shit came out
years ago. But you know them songs be getting that second life sometimes.
The ice cream. Listen, that one.
I got some TikTok nigga. I might just do a little sample, see what they do with it.
Just try it. You ain't got nothing to lose. Just try it.
I wanted to, bro. You know what the thing is? I might just redo it because I wanted to. Originally, that was a reference. The hook. We just still used it, but it was supposed to be a reference. The kids were supposed to come say the hook.
Oh.
So a bunch of kids saying, "I got everything you wanna."
And throw some bass into that.
Yeah,
listen,
you got what I'm saying?
I heard it. Listen, my daughter's 7 years old, and she got 60,000 views on it. She came to me one day and said, "I got more views on my TikTok than your show." I was like, "Fuck you!" Like, but
and it just be shut
But when they hear it, that's something that grabs me. I'm like, "Oh shit!" So if my kids are here, that's why I was like, I gotta tell him this before the show. It's like, yo. It's
for real.
It's gonna do something.
I need his little ass to come sing on the song.
He's like, cut this shit. Alright, y'all. You know the fucking vibes. Your boy Litty Willie Smiles. Thank you so much, brother. Like I said, I'm gonna keep thanking you because we need more people like you that has their hands and their foot in the industry, but still helping out to people that are coming up in the industry. So I appreciate you for that.
I appreciate you for having me, brother.
Keep grinding. We're gonna get you on the live show. We're gonna get you super drunk and talk about crazy shit.
All right, let's do it.
We out.
You know the fucking vibe.